Alright, time for a quick Q&A, I think. Cool. How are you? I'm pretty good at the moment. I'm actually kind of properly happy for the first time in at least maybe 18 months. I didn't realise how miserable I was until I moved in here, and it was like a large cloud had been lifted. When is SideTracked coming on air? At the moment, potentially late September, October. Sometime around then. Social distancing regulations means that hopefully the radio station will be back online, back on air, sort of around then, so hopefully then. What characters will be included? Will, Connor, definitely. Cardinal Jack Hackett will be making minor appearances, but only in the pre-recorded segments, because I don't trust myself to do that one live. And yeah, the entire thing is going to be me talking to myself in different voices in between all the songs. So it's going to be me, Will, Connor, mainly, having arguments about music, which should be fun. Other characters as well, Sweetie Pie and Pennywise the Clown will be making cameo appearances. I've not properly tried the Pennywise voice yet, but I know I can do it. Shall we give it a go, boys and girls? Okay. Hiya, Georgie. What a nice boat. Would you like your boat back? That sounded alright to me. I've not done Tweety for a while either. Let's do that one. I thought I saw a pretty tanner creeping up on me. I saw a pretty tanner as plain as he could be. Yep, still got it. Cardinal Hackett, previously Father Hackett. God, I haven't tried this one in this house yet. This might cause problems. Fuck! Arse! Girls! That would be an ecumenical matter! Still got it. How do you record your audio thingamies? And will there be a full audiobook in future? At the moment I am recording them under the desk with a duvet over the top. I've got this microphone which I've been using a few years now. It does the job perfectly well, and up until a week ago I thought this was a pop filter. It's not, it's just a cover, but it looks like a pop filter. I'm an idiot. You didn't answer the second part of the question, you little idiot. Audiobooks. Yes, there will be. I am recording Redbird for, did I mention this in the video? I need to check. But yes, there will be. How informed do you think people are when it comes to history? I don't think people, the general public, are that informed about history. I think they know some basic stuff that they've learnt in school, you know, like Henry VIII, First World War, maybe the Battle of Hastings, but I don't think they know any great deal about history. And I think there are a lot of people who don't actually understand that history is fluid and not fixed, and that time can be rewritten. Especially old white men. I think this is especially the case with the First World War. The two past Force videos on Douglas Haig, for example, they have had not too many, but they've still had a couple of negative comments from people of the gammon variety. So no, I don't think people are well informed about history. I don't think they're informed about history at all. How did you end up with the new Rockstar / Rebels look? It was kind of an accident. I didn't intend to just adopt the look of a rock star, it just sort of happened. I think it was this which did it, actually, which, you know, turned me into this rock star rebel sort of thing. It's just an arm guard I bought for archery, but it is so comfortable to wear, and it looks so cool that I just started wearing it casually, and then I looked in the mirror and I noticed, thanks to this thing on my face getting far too long during lockdown, I suddenly noticed, hey, I look a bit like a rock star now. Kind of like it. So, yeah, complete accident. Can you give us your thoughts on the UK publishing industry? Oh god, this is going to get me in trouble. I think the major problem with the UK publishing industry is that it is, first of all, very London-centric. It's sort of enclosed in this metropolitan bubble, and any sort of experiences outside of that bubble aren't really considered as being relevant. So what the publishers and the agents are looking for really are stuff that matches the experiences within that bubble, which they're looking for what will sell inside that bubble, which doesn't really reflect what people want in the country, what people want to read. The other problem is that it's dominated by a select middle-class white group who are largely Russell Group educated. And that is to the exclusion of other groups, to the representation of other groups such as black, minority, ethnic writers, readers, LGBTQ plus writers and readers. They're really looking for the kind of books that they want to read, that their group wants to read, and they don't really want to consider anything outside of their own bubble, and that is really a massive problem, and it's making I think the modern literature, I hate this word, but scene, incredibly homogenous, incredibly homogenous and incredibly middle class, Russell Group educated, metropolitan centric. As for the next one I'll be sending through, Redbird, which will be forming part of SideTracked. I'll be doing like a chapter a week on that. I'm recording that at the moment. I have a feeling they're not going to accept this either. Because it's... the best way to describe it is as a gay, gothic version of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, set in Liverpool. Yeah. Chances of them accepting that one are practically nil. What are your plans for future past forces? I have a plan to do like a series on pseudo-history, on like false historical information, because there is like a lot of it out there, and a lot of pseudo-history thanks to the internet. So I want to do like a video on what pseudo-history is. I've got plans to do a video like taking apart some other historical videos. I also saw something about Conan Doyle and the Conan Doyle estate and copyright law, so I'd kind of like to do... I'd need to plan this, but I'd like to kind of do something on that, maybe. Right, I am going to see if I can find a nice film to watch, preferably something to do with my PhD. I will catch you Sunday when maybe I will have my next short film finished. Maybe. Depends on the weather.